Alex, you dared to be great tonight. It didn't, go your way, but it was a very, very close fight. Do you feel that you won, or how did you feel about the scorecards?
Look, man, it was a close fight. So, what can you do? I'm the type of person that, I could have done more. So I'm a bit harder on myself. A lot of people probably, a lot of people counted me out. So they're like, oh, hey, wow, like, you know what I mean? But I was never counting myself out. I expected to win. So I'm disappointed. I know I could have done more. Could have capitalised on the things earlier as well. I did think he was going to be stronger. And, I probably could have done more earlier. But anyway, what do you do? Credit to him. Well-rounded, yeah. I underestimated his striking. He underestimated my wrestling and stuff like that. So what do you do? Mixed martial arts, yeah. We at least we threw it all out there.
Yeah, I mean, and that fifth round, like it was, right there for you. Is that just one of those things? If you felt like you had another round or some more time on the clock?
Yeah, of course. I felt like maybe I could have done that earlier. Like I said, there was positions where I was like, he's not strong. I even said in my corner, you'll probably hear it. I'm like going, he's not strong. I'm not being a dick. I wasn't being disrespectful. I was just like, oh, he's not strong. But maybe he's baiting me. Maybe he's waiting for me to do something. So I didn't capitalise it straight away, which I should have. And I started realising that later on. I was like, fuck. Excuse my language. Could have done more. And then like I'm going to try and get him down, you know what I mean? And then we end up getting there scrambles. I was like, fuck it, let's go all out. I reckon I can do something on top here as well. So I did that. But, maybe I could have done that earlier, maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, I'll watch the fight, do some research. But, yeah, it's pretty clear that, I could have won that fight. That's why I'm hard on myself.
Did he have you hurt at all at any point? Like some of the
I
shots
hurt, I don't know.
landed
I think I dropped to a knee or something. Like I said, I was there the whole time. So me saying that, wasn't a knockdown wouldn't be fair. But, I was there the whole time. Like, I think I come back with a punch straight away. Like, so, yeah. Again, I'm not going to make excuses when it comes to things like that. Yeah, I was sweet. So, anyway.
Yeah, and the last thing for me, I'm sure they'll get into, the fight with Yair and that business, but you did mention in the cage, I'll be back at lightweight. Is it your hope that Islam continues to defend and whenever you come back, he's still the guy there?
I'll watch the fight anyway. I'll watch the fight and see what it was like. I'm hearing that he was saying, I heard a whisper, I could be wrong, that he was going back to his corner saying he wants a rematch because he thought he lost. So that's funny. I'm going to jump on that. Rematch.
Thanks, Alex.
Where'd you hear that he wanted a rematch? Who told you that?
I don't know. Was it wrong? No, I don't know. I did hear that. Whether he said that, whether he thought that he might have lost that if it did, I don't know. I just heard that from someone, but I'll watch the fight. We'll see.
And you said you underestimated his striking. Maybe what exactly?
No, not really. Like, obviously, I knew he's got a good eye. He's got a good eye, so he sees things okay, so he can counter. It's like his feet doesn't function as good as his eye. So it's like his eyes want to do something, like, his punches would do something because he can see it, but then his legs can't keep up. But, yeah, that was enough to land some here and there. So it went too hard. That's why, because he probably wasn't based enough. I shouldn't be telling him these things. But yeah, he still landed. So good on him. There was an elbow. I ran straight in. I'm like, nice. He's seen that. Again, his eye's not too bad. He's got a good eye. His distance isn't too bad. Again, I could have capitalised more, man. Even in the, I guess I was just expecting him to be bit more relentless in the shots. So maybe I held back just a little bit till the last round, I guess.
And we saw you talking to him throughout the entire fight.
Yeah.
Like even when he had your back, you were talking to him while you were punching him. What were you saying? Was he talking back?
Look, again, when you're in positions like that, I'm not being a dick. I'm not being disrespectful, but, it's getting his head, you know what I mean? Like, even when he had me, I'm like going, well, you're not that strong. Like, I'll say stuff like that. And then he's there. I'm going, what, you're just hanging on? I'll go, you said 15 seconds. I'm going to, you're going to drag me deep waters, that type of stuff. I remember that stuff. It's like, you're just hanging on for dear life. So it's just stuff like, again, I'm not being disrespectful. He's still in a good position, so it's up to me to get out of there. But I'm going to get in his head and just kept punching him in the head, saying Again, I guess a body lock is a dominant position, so the refs can't just leave, even though he was just hanging on and trying to hide his head. But yeah, so just let him know as I go on. Yeah, look at you, just trying to survive in certain positions. That was all I was saying.
I have to ask what you thought of Yair Rodriguez's performance. You obviously said you want to drop back down and unify. He pulled off the submission win over Josh Emmett.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But of course, yeah. So it was a good win by Yair. He looked sharp on his feet. Caught him a couple of times, rocked him a couple of times, and and caught him with a triangle. So I was training at that stage, but yeah, good on him. Like I said, I'm not a selfish guy. I'm all about building things up. Now we got a guy, right? There's a guy in 45 that, you know what I mean? There's a guy that deserves that shot, and it's clear, and that's what I wanted. But we'll see what's happening.
Alex, going
So
back.
congratulations to you.
Going back.
Yeah, or is it yeah? I always say yeah.
Yeah.
I thought everyone else was saying it wrong.
Going back to the fourth round where you had your back for ages. Okay, it is a dominant.
It was fourth round, that one?
Yeah, it is a dominant position, but like you said, it wasn't trying to advance, wasn't really going for submissions, was just kind of trying to avoid your shots. Is there a length of time where after which the referee should possibly consider separating it?
I ain't a ref, so I don't know. If he's trying, I don't even think he was trying to go for submissions at that stage because he knew I could just get my head to the. So, like I said, yeah, I don't know. Again, it's a strong position. It should always be up to the person. Again, I'm the type of. That's just me, right? Like I could sit there and be like, oh yeah, whatever. But for me, I'm like, instead of me fucking, which this is how everyone should be. Instead of me trying to blame the fucking ref, I blame myself because I should have got myself out of there. You know what I mean? So. I don't know the ref's rules, however that is, but again, I'm more harsh on myself, not the ref for things like that.
Obviously, in moments in the clinch against the cage, it looked like you were going for the takedown yourself. I'm curious, was that just because you felt, I can do something here, or was there?
He was just trying to go for. He was going for position, put himself out of position. Again, I could have got some of those. Man, I told you, I'm fucking strong. Like I'm telling you, I could have definitely got more takedowns if I really wanted, but I guess I was second guessing myself in sort of positions, but yeah, I don't know. It just they were there, so it's just to let him know he's out of positions. Like, don't fucking think you're just gonna hold me in these positions. Like, it doesn't work like that with me. So as soon as I'll do that and then grab the body lock, he would obviously freak out and be like, oh shit, I'm out of position, go sit back, and just me letting him know. And again, I could capitalise more, but. Well,
do you think he's got a bit more respect for Australian wrestling now?
I think he does, yeah. But I mean, again. I could have done more.
Last one from me. I know you're going to be super hard on yourself and say you could have done more and stuff like that. The concept of pound for pound is a weird thing, right? It's like, if you're the same size with your current skill set, who wins that fight?
Well, that's the thing. He put the title on the right line, right? Which is, we'll fight for his title. But I mean, pound for pound, let's remember pound for pound. It goes a size. And why do you think I was a massive underdog and stuff like that? But at the same time, I expected to win, so I ain't going to sit there and be like, oh, he was bigger and all that. I was like, yeah, you went up to fucking lightweight, of course. You know what I mean? That's expected. But pound for pound is a funny thing. Me going out there and winning would have showed just why, I'm that pound for pound, you know what I mean? But you could see that I could definitely win that fight. I definitely want that fight back.
Is it going to be hard for you to go motivate yourself to fight a featherweight when you know Islam's there, he's got the title, and you know how close you could have been and what you could have done? Is it going to be hard?
Nah, look, I want that fucking lightweight belt. So,
Alex, just over here.
no,
on
I should have known the voice. Sorry, mate.
All good. Or on the strength, and you saying he wasn't maybe as strong as you expected. I am curious, where does he rank in terms of strongest opponents you've faced? Because obviously you faced so many different divisions.
I don't know. He's probably still up there. But I mean, it's just funny. The narrative, everyone wanted to push this crazy narrative. I was like, I'm gonna fucking run with it. Let you think he's invincible, but it just would have been a so much better story if I won, right? So, I wish I could just sit there going, hey, this invincible man, you want to push over? I told you, but right now I'm not in that position. But we're close, and again, very winnable fight. I got to watch the fight back. I don't know. Again, I'm my hardest critic. I always am. I fucking blow the water out. I win massive fights, and I still remember that one time I got hit. I still remember that, one time I didn't get something, or, what I mean? That's just how I am. I'm very, very, I'm very, very harsh on myself and hard on myself. So I'll be good to watch that fight back and just see how it is. What's everyone's thought on that? Was it a close fight? I don't know.
It was a very close fight.
Okay, so I've got to go watch that back. 3-2 either way. Yeah, I've got to watch that fight back. Fucking rematch. Let's go. What are they?
So I guess on that, I know one of the narratives, especially Islam said, look, I want to prove that this guy doesn't belong in the lightweight division, right? Obviously, it's just pre-fight talk, but I wonder, after having such a close fight, do you think you've established that you do belong in the lightweight division?
Like, obviously, he got me in positions and stuff like that. But again, some of those is more technique and things like that. You know what I mean? Like, it was more that. It wasn't power. Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, I got to watch the fight, but yeah, I didn't feel like this freakishly power like type of thing. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's got that size advantage and things like that. That's gonna help him a little bit. And you might feel that little bit of that weight and like fatigue. I didn't get fatigue. Obviously, I come back stronger in the end anyway. But there is that weight advantage. But I mean, to say that I can't handle lightweight is just ridiculous. He's meant to just blow everyone out the water. He was meant to just as soon as he grabbed me down, it was game over. Like, I told you that wasn't going to happen. I told you I was going to do more, and I told you I'll get back up. I told you that he won't submit me and all that type of stuff. I was right, but I did say that I was going to come out with my hand raised, and we were very close. It was a very close fight. People maybe thought I won, but the judges didn't. So I'm very hard on myself right now.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
And Alex, is it to your right? Is it motivating, or does it sting a little bit more to lose that fight on points but finish on top?
Nah. Just losing, man. Like losing in general. I'm a winner. I try and win everything I can. You know what I mean? And I kill myself in the gym to prepare myself to get my hand raised. And yeah, I expected to be on top or be putting more hands on him and dominating the whole way through. So yeah, I'm not happy with just ending up on top.
And
I would have been happy with my hand raised.
And can you just put into words the support you've had from Australia this fight week and
mate.
especially tonight?
That was incredible. Obviously, everyone was still, happy with the fight, and still, obviously give me the mad cheers, and that was, it was good. I was obviously trying to rile them up as well, have a bit of fun with it, and just remember I was here, so involve them as well, like let them know I'm hearing them and thank them, and try and put on a bit of a show for them. But it would have just been better getting my hand raised in front of them too, you know what I mean? So again, their support's been crazy. Look at the weigh-ins and the press conferences and all that type of stuff. That, I mean, like that doesn't happen much. We had to take us all the fighters backstage so we can open the curtains further back so we can fit more people in, and you know what I mean. It's so obviously it went beyond what people were expecting. So shout out to the Aussie fans for delivering.
G'day, Alex, over here, mate. Great performance. Over just here, mate. Hey. Look, obviously 145. How you going, mate? 145 defence is next, clearly, and then maybe the rematch with Islam. But if that doesn't line up for the title shot, are you willing to maybe jump into 155 and fight guys like, Dustin Poirier, Charles, Michael Chandler, these types?
Quick turnaround for the rematch? Yeah, we'll see, man. Again, I need to watch the fight. I need to talk to some people, and again, right now, I just come out. I'm hard on myself. I don't know. I got to look and see what's happening. So, yeah, we'll see. But obviously, we got when I go to featherweight, we know who it is. You know what I mean? And again, shout out for Yair Rodriguez. I think that's an exciting fight. So good on him.
And also, I think the great thing about this sport compared to, say, boxing is a loss doesn't always detract from your star power. So you come up short today a little bit, but I reckon your stock has risen even higher than it's ever been. So do you feel that? And just you've really proven that you really are even better than we thought you were.
Oh, man, it's again, that's everyone else's expectations, right? I expected to win. Obviously, people are proud of how that went, but I expected to go out there and win and dominate, and you know what I mean? And again, it was good. Obviously, still proud of myself. Still proved a lot of people wrong, right? But I mean, I didn't get my hand raised. So again, I'm going to be hard on myself. I'll watch the fight back, and maybe they'll make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, it sucks.
Going off. Yeah.
Alex, just over here, man. I'm just wondering, did you get a chance to say anything to Islam or his team afterwards in the back when you were in the back or anything?
Oh man, like we're both respectful dudes. I'm a respectful dude. I went over there, said congratulated him. Obviously I think they really thought that I was going to be a walk in the park. So they were like, yeah, shocked faces. But I mean, again, I expected them to be shocked. I expected to see his face like I did out there, and yeah, I just wish I got my hand raised, man.
last thing, Alex, to end it kind of on a high. The walkout was one of the greatest things I've ever seen, covering combat sports. Were you able to embrace that moment for what it was, or were you so dialed in that it...
No, like I've come to. If you remember me, the first time I was like fighting in Australia and all that type of stuff, I was always just. I'm the type of guy. I was just a competitor. Right now, I fucking love it all, mate. Like, you know what I mean? The build-ups, the entertainment side of thing. I get it. I get it now. I want the crowd to feel me. I want to feel the crowd. I fight best when I'm with that energy, when I'm a little emotional and stuff like that, and you've seen that in some of my last fights, to really fire myself up. I do my best work there. So it was good. I definitely felt them. Yeah, it just, fuck, it could have been a moment, man. You know what I mean? Go there, imagine getting a big finish, prove them doubters wrong in Australia. Fuck, what a moment, Fuck! It's still a good moment anyway. Again, the support's been incredible. Shout out to everyone that's here, that supported the event, the pay-per-view, and shout out to everyone that was watching. And sorry to people that counted on me. Cheers.